And snow from Stowrm Arwen cuts off a pub in northern England. We'll be live there as customers spend their third night at the bar.
And finally, The Star has the story about dozens of punters trapped in a pub in the Yorkshire Dales for a third night following a 5-foot blizzard. Mine's a snowball, please, is the headline. And we will be speaking to the pub's manager just before 8 o'clock. 5 feet? I don't know, could you make it out 5 feet of snow? That's a lot.
You'd need a shovel, wouldn't you?
Yes, but it's probably quite a nice...
I'm not sure that... Have you got some of that? You know, the
shaky
little
stuff?
Shaky ice, shaky salt stuff?
Yeah, that's not going to fix 5 feet of snow, though, is it?
No, you need a bit more work than that. You know, sometimes when it snows and you have a conversation with someone, they go, "Oh, wouldn't it love to be snowed in?
Yes.
Bit of isolation."
Yes.
Yes, and then you think, what's the reality like?
Not sure,
Yeah,
actually.
well, more than 60 customers have spent a third night trapped at Britain's highest pub in the Yorkshire Dales. This is after really heavy snowfall, brought about, as Sarah was telling us, by Stowrm Arwen.
Now, would you believe this? An Oasis tribute band are amongst those snowed in at the Tan Hill Inn, and they have been leading others in sing-alongs to keep spirits up.
I've been there before, actually. It is a great
Have
pub.
you?
Food's amazing.
I think it's slightly warmer there this morning than it was getting out of the house this morning for us.
My
chilly, wasn't
what
it?
does it say? -4.
-4 when you left.
Outside, it says here.
Yeah, it's a cold one, everyone. Sarah can tell us all about it. Morning, Sarah.
Good morning to you, Sally and Dan. Yes, certainly a cold one. In fact, last night was the coldest night of the season so far. And we had temperatures at Shap in Cumbria down at -8.4 degrees. So it's really bitterly cold. Things are going to start to turn gradually a little bit milder today because we've got cloud and rain working in from the north. So temperatures will be on the up eventually. But for many of us, do watch out for those icy conditions on any untreated surfaces.
We're going to get the forecast with Sarah in a moment, but we're going to show you some of the photos that have been sent in from the weekend, the wintry weather from weatherwatchers in various parts of the world. This is seen in Ramsbottom, where temperatures have dipped to -5 there overnight. It was -4. It's -3 here in Salford now. Come on, warming up.
Snowy scenes across Manchester all weekend as well. Isn't that pretty? These were taken in the Didsbury area of Manchester.
Elsewhere, this is the scene in Derbyshire. In a minute, hold on, still Manchester there. Thanks for your pictures. Hold on. We don't know whether that's Manchester or... Anyway, here's another... Oh, that is Derbyshire,
That's definitely Derbyshire.
Thanks for all those pictures. Do keep them coming in, because, I mean, I know it causes a bit of disruption. And
it does cause havoc,
you might be waking up this morning trying to find out if your school is closed or, you know, what you're going to do for the rest of the day. But there is something beautiful about a snowy scene, isn't it?
We are live, aren't we, with the gritters who are out this morning. So it's also serious, but it does look really pretty when you first wake up.
It's always entertaining to find out the names of the gritters as well. I find that.
Oh, yes.
The annual Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny.
Of course.
What was it, Gritsy? Anyway, I'll come to that later on.
We will bring you the names of our favourite gritters in a moment, but first, here's Sarah with this morning's weather. Morning, Sarah.
Where I was going there. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Sally and Dan. Yes, it was really cold out there last night. Many people waking up to scenes like this. This is Didsbury, so we have still got some lying snow around. It was the coldest night, in fact, of the season so far, of the autumn so far. So temperatures got down to -8.7 degrees at Shap in Cumbria, almost -9 degrees. Really, really cold, but quite widely, actually. We've got a sub-zero start to the day.
Well, the gritters have done for the night so far, but of course the conditions from Stowrm Arwen are still affecting people, with thousands of people still without power and a Met Office ice warning still in place until 10 o'clock this morning.
Lakshmi, thank you very much. Enjoyed getting the lowdown on the gritting and the salting there.
You like a gritter, don't you?
I do like it, yes, I do.
We're going to get a full forecast with Sarah in about half an hour. But let's have a look at some of the brilliant photos you've been sending us this weekend's weather. Maybe there's a gritter in here.
No gritter in that.
No.
I think that row's been gritty, though, isn't it?
This is from Ian from Longbridge in the West Midlands. That's very pretty.
Brian has sent us this photo from his garden in Dumfries. Oh, Brian, what a lovely garden you got. It's currently -3 there.
And Peter sent this image of Winter Hill near Bolton. And let's have a look at the scene on the hills over Bury near Manchester. That's what they look like this morning. I know it's causing disruption for lots of people at the moment, lots of people without power, but we will be keeping you right up to date with all of the latest information on the weather, what's happened overnight and what to look forward to for the rest of the week too. We know that there's been really quite complicated weather picture, hasn't there, over the last kind of 24 hours or so. Lots to do, people without power at the moment. Sarah can give us a full update. Morning, Sarah.
Good morning to you, Sally and Dan. Good morning to you at home too. Well, Stowrm Arwen is now behind us, so we've lost all the strong winds and we've lost most of the rain and the snow around as well. But what we are left with is a bitterly cold morning. This is the picture in Buckinghamshire this morning, still some lying snow around there. And in fact, last night was the coldest night of the season so far, with temperatures as low as -8.7 degrees in Cumbria.
Being informed is very important, isn't it? Particularly in all things.
A day like today.
Like the weather, yeah. Need to know what's happening out there. And Sarah can tell us. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Dan and Sally. Well, it is very cold out there for many of us this morning. In fact, last night brought us the coldest night of the season so far. This is the picture in Cumbria at the moment, and elsewhere in Cumbria, actually in Shap, temperatures fell down to -8.7, so just shy of -9 degrees last night. So it's pretty cold out there. Things are gradually turning milder through the day because we've got cloud and rain approaching from the north. But towards the south, you're going to be sticking in that dry and cold air through the rest of the day. So some slippery surfaces underfoot on any untreated surfaces, some icy patches around this morning.
The weather there looked a little bit different to what many of us are experiencing here in the UK at the moment. Let's just show you some of the photos you sent us over the course of this weekend. Ian has sent this one in, a festive image, very nice that. That's from Longbridge in the West Midlands.
This is Brian's photo of his garden in Dumfries. It is currently -3 there.
Thank you to Peter and everyone else who sent in photos today. This is Winter Hill, which if you know it, you can see that. If you ever boring road news, if you ever drive around the M61, you'll see that.
Thanks for that, Dan. Boring road
near
news.
Bolton, that.
Yeah.
The road to Bolton, A666.
Oh, I'm so glad you've told us.
To hell.
Let's go to Bury.
Sorry about Bolton.
These are the hills over. You don't mean that about that?
No, I don't mean that, no.
Exactly, no. That's Bury, hills over Bury near Manchester.
I love Bolton. Right, we're back tomorrow from 6. Now it's time for Morning Live. Sorry, Sarah.
Morning.